So this is question number 5, quiz 14 of chapter 23. Suppose the economy is producing at the natural rate of output. So this means the economy, the original equilibrium of the economy is at the potential output level, assuming a fixed natural rate of output and everything else held constant. So everything else held constant means that um, because we know that there are four major factors that can determine the potential output, right? The capital, labor, technology, and the natural rate of unemployment. So here it mentions the development of a new, more productive technology will cause no change, an increase or decrease in the unemployment rate. So here it's only talking about the change in the new technology. So the natural rate of unemployment rate, because the economy will has the so-called self-correcting mechanism, right? So in the long run, the economy will still move to its potential output level. But here, because the only change for the long run, in the long run, for the permanent, the AS curve, the aggregate supply curve, is the development of the new technology. So it doesn't mention anything about the change in the natural rate of unemployment. So we should assume that the natural rate of unemployment is constant. But in the long run, since the economy has moved to the potential level, so what matters is the natural rate of unemployment. So without any analysis, we should be able to tell that it's either A or C because the unemployment rate shouldn't change, right? So the only thing that between A and C is whether the inflation is decreases in the short run or there's no change for the inflation in the short run. So, but with the ADAS framework, we can analyze this situation, right? So let's draw a graph and say what may happen to the inflation in the short run. So this is the output and this is the inflation, right? And we know the AT curve slopes downward and short run AS curve slopes upward. But long run, this is long run AS curve, is vertical, right? Because it's determined by the four factors we just mentioned. So it has nothing to do with the inflation. That's why it's vertical. But with the new development of the technology, the long run AS curve is supposed to shift to the right, right? So the new long run AS curve, let me call that LRAS2, is supposed to be somewhere here. So initially, this is the initial equilibrium. So this is pi YP1, right? And then after the development of the new technology, the new potential output level is higher than the current level, right? The new intersection of the AD and the AS curve is here. But the economy is still stays at its original level here, so needs some time to gradually move to the new output level. So we know that this current output level is below the new level, so there's a persistent negative output gap. So given this negative output gap, there's downward pressure for the change, for the shift of the short run AS curve. So the AS curve is supposed to shift downward. So the new equilibrium was the intersection of the AD and the short run AS curve should be somewhere here, right? So you can imagine this process will continue, because if it just moves here, then it still doesn't reach the non-run, reach the potential output, the new potential output level yet. So the AS curve will continue to shift downward until it reaches this new output level, right? Potential output level. So you can, from this framework, we can see that the inflation will go down gradually. So the answer to this question should be that there's no change for the unemployment rate in the long run, but there should be a decrease in inflation in the short run.